next one is going to be Sophie. First, like I remember her when she came down, and like she was so nervous that she was non-stop like smiling, and she was like, oh, thank you. Okay. So it was like a really big difference when she's performing. I can still see her, like she was really nervous, but like before dancing and like the dancing is so different.
She has the most calm energy of them all. And I really love it when I see someone dance that she knows her moves, she knows what she's doing, but she has this calm energy, and I like watching that because, oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
All of them, the first day I met them, all of them was super nervous and super shy. And when they started to dance, they just seemed so confident, and it's good to see that they were their comfort zone when they started to dance.
This is the magic of performing.
Yeah.
For Sophie, I feel like when I see her on stage, for example, this video, it kind of feels like a practice round in a practice room for me. So she's like not performing, but her calm energy and her smile, I feel like, oh, she's a friendly person. So maybe not like strong acting and like strong stage presence, she may not have, but this kind of neighbor girl vibe, I really like her character like that. She has a really kind smile.
Okay, so let's jump into her introduction and also her challenge as well.
Hello, I'm Sophie, I'm from Hungary and I am 20 years old, and today I will tell something about the future for you. First I will need to wear my Hello Kitty ring. First I will need to wear my Hello Kitty ring, and I also need the energy of the moon. We can see the number of 6 and some girls as well. On the next card, it's something about freedom. This card has a really natural vibe, and there's an island on the picture of it, so it might be the island of freedom. Might be the island of freedom. Maybe. Oh, I can see where she's going. And on the last card, we can see the number of 4. It could mean the timing, maybe. Maybe this will happen in 4 days. Who knows? Let's see.
Oh my god, she pulled it. Oh
Wow, so creative. Oh my god.
She is the cutest potato ever.
yeah, like she could be like the center of the attention when she's like, oh, I'm very cutie pie.
I think it's a really good idea because she had these tools with her, right? Yeah. So maybe this is like her hobby, or she's into this. Maybe. So she could show a little bit herself too without talking about herself, because I think she is an introvert. Yeah. So this idea was super, super good for that. And also, could you see like how she didn't look at the camera only when she like forced herself to look at it, but she did it. So she's really cute. I really like her.
I'm really curious about like how she can learn choreographies as fast as possible.
넌 적 없이 달려왔지 근데 이제 시작 끝이라고 생각했다면 빈산의 일각 Still 확실한 taste 잃지 않는 네가 널 평가하기 전에 미리 바꿔놔 네 시각 시간 is about the time we getting cherry Made in Korea 전 세계로 hard carry 강조 berry motto 재미 내게 중요한 건 energy power chemistry She got the sauce and it's spicy You're looking at the most fly Asians You got the sauce and it's
She got a really challenging choreo for herself. Yeah, because like not really matching her personality.
Yeah. 파티에 너만 못한 그날까지 네가 엄청 혼났던 그날 지원이가 친이랑 얕은 그날 걔는 언제나 나가 없이 그날 나만 멋있는 옷을 입고 그날 heard him say, we can go wherever you like. Baby, say the words and I'm down. All I need is you on my side. We can go wherever you like. I'll be you. What's your ETA? 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 I'll be there.
I feel like she got more confident around the cameras because she's looking more into our eyes than before.
I guess she had to get used to it by now. She's open in her own way, I feel like. Yeah.
I think it's really good to have one calm person in a group as well, because the others were really bubbly and energetic, and she's like, oh, okay. And I think other people can rely on her when it comes to more calmness and softness. And I think that's her powerful tool.
Also with the future telling and like not talking that much, she has like a little bit like mysterious side too.
I heard that in the member there is a younger sister generation members and old elder sister generation members, like in Korean, like Mangna and Matna. Which generation is she?
Only.
Oh, 언니. Okay. Ah, I see. Yeah.
I feel
But
like.
sometimes I feel like she's a McNee.
Because she's small and innocent to us, but I think within the girls, because of her calm energy, they can rely on her, I feel like.
And she seems very humble. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I think she can teach others how to be more soft.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and that would be really good.
but I kind of like to see her dancing because there's no pressure, no stress, just like chilling, and it makes my mind also calm. Like, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. She's just like.
Okay, so then how about like shaking up with the KCC idol member performance? Who's looking forward to it? Last but not least.
불안하니까 눈치볼 마음 없어. 당당하게 let it go. 길거리를 누비고 백과 뮤직이 깔려. I see bonfire. 내 안에 있는 dream 난 자신 있어. 날 가누르나요. 너의 틀을 날 맞출 맘은 없어. 다들 blah blah 참말 많아. 난 괜찮아. 계속 blah blah. They keep talking. I keep walking. 다들 blah blah 참말 많아. 난 괜찮아. 계속 blah blah. They keep talking. I keep walking.
So Timmy was also performing in front of us, and I feel like she was also a bit shy with us when she was like before stepping on the stage. I'm really curious about like how she can be more confident later on during practice, and also with your help, how she can improve in that. Also her personality, because she seems like a quiet person as well. So it could be a nice way to know about her and also taking her level test as well.
Hi everyone, this is my introduction. My name is Timmy and I'm 17 years old and I love to dance. I'm ISFP. I'm introvert, so in public I always be like this. I'm the tallest one in the team, so I have long legs and long arms, like this. I love to try out some new things. And I love you.
Yeah, when she first came into the audition, I loved her energy the most. Yeah, because she's so cute. Yeah.
Everything about you perfect, just the way your mama made it. You're the best of the first place. Show the sweet in a million ways. Baby, we don't need the reason, baby,
That's also really hard choreography from 10.
So
for the level tests, they got the dance choreographies for like random. So she got, I think, one of the hardest choreos. And for her, of course, it was a challenge. But you saw the audition video. She had more confidence, and also that dance was quite hard as well. But here, for her, I think the challenge was really like getting over her fear, because she, as soon as she saw that what choreo she got, like I felt her so like crushing. Her confidence like was gone totally, and I think in her mind she just said like I can't all the time. And actually I know she can, because we saw the audition video. We saw her dance a lot of times. So Shemi Bai means like no problem. Yeah, no problem. It's all right. So the other members and also the jury was like really trying to support her. With this choreography, the challenge wasn't the choreography itself. It was for her to come over this like big obstacle that she made for herself. So,
but I really liked how she started.
Yeah.
Because you can see that even though it was really hard for her, she tried, and it was a good start. It was a really good start.
She realized that she's doing a hard choreography, that she felt like she can do it, and after that she realized, oh my gosh, I'm doing it and I can do it. So then she just totally blank out, and at the first beginning it was like, oh wow, she gonna pull it off.
Yes, and then after the first blackout, she was like, okay, keep moving on, and then the second game and I think it's really challenging to keep moving on, and she tried, and I really like that. You know, your body and your mind is not working together, and so yes, I could see that. Maybe it was not her best thing.
Yeah. Let's see, maybe her best video about her performing in front of our camera, and see how confident she can be with the choreo that she likes and already knows.
I noticed when you are a taller dancer, it's really hard to, you know, you have to make your moves bigger because everything, you know, you are taller and you're, you know,
everything is more far. Like if you need to go down, it's like more to go down.
When you have to go down, you have to go down. And I think it's really hard for a taller dancer. So I would love to see her being more confident with her height, and maybe her moves could be bigger because of that.
It's so funny, because we were working together like years and years and years ago, and we were dancing together, working on a collaboration. And I remember that we were like in the practice room, and I told her to go more down, and she got like really upset about it. And that's kind of a core memory for me, because she was like, I'm tall and you're short. And it's like really like a core memory for me. And now she's like protecting this girl, like, oh, she's tall, so like.
So it's really hard for a tall dancer, because your moves have to be more extra and more powerful, and more, you have to put in more strength when you have to go down, or when you move your arms. So
I'm tall, you're short.
But maybe it will give her more confidence to like dance in a group, because she can feel she have like a stronger background, and also see her members that they are doing their best, and she can also like push herself more into the choreography, because I guess she is more like a supporting team member.
I'm really looking forward like to her start blooming, because the others are like already finding their ways, I feel like, and she's like, she doesn't even know where to go yet. She couldn't have the possibility to really show herself yet.
Yeah. After this shooting, we were in the kitchen and we were talking about, because I was with Laura's team, so I was curious about the other team's work. And they said that at this shooting, it was very hard for her because the cars were like going on the road and they always needed to cut and start again and go try to find another place. And also, like, she needed to go down on the floor and her knees got injured and stuff. So for her, it was a very, very hard situation.
I feel like everyone is going like this and she has to like climb all the time.
Yeah. Maybe she has the hardest job here.
I guess for the leading person, just I'm more familiar with like Lola's personality, because I know that if she's open to like everyone, she can pull and push everyone into the confidence that they need in. And I really like her personality, that she can start and lead the conversation, lead the program. She can step in when it's needed, and she's just not pushing everyone back. She's just trying to put them in the spotlight as well.
I have an experience with Yula's leading process, because back then she didn't like the pressure that was on her with leading others, and when they are like, okay, well, that's it, you know, they are not getting it together. She was like, oh, I can't stand it. But I think she improved a lot with her confidence, and I think she could lead a group even.
I think out of the 6 girls, there are like 3 stronger personalities. I think Yula, for one, Lola, and also Lily. So for my choice would be Yula, but I would be really happy if we could give Zsófi a chance to shine too.
Yes, I think it would give her more confidence, maybe.
I think to the leader, the most important thing is to have a leadership to the members, but it doesn't mean that being a boss. It means that, like, well, the leader has to support the members, but has to be a good sample to them. And as you guys have said, that Yula was the first mover almost every time in the challenge. So I think in that way, I want to give her a huge credit about that, because she was the one who made the first trial. And I think in that way, it means that she is like a born leader to everyone. Yeah, so I want to give a credit to Yula.
Yeah. Also, with her dancing and personality, I think she has the best idea about herself. So the others are like still figuring it out. But Yula is kind of already almost there. She knows her strengths, her weaknesses.
I'm with Yula and Zsófi. And maybe Zsófi is not that confident yet, but because she's very concentrating, she's very here, she's very calm, maybe she's a watcher. Maybe she is not the one who always starts the conversations, who always opens to the audience or something, but as a leader, I think it's not always her job. Like, not always the leader needs to open, but she will have Yula there. So if she just keeps the group in one, and she calms them down, and she gives her like energies all over them, and like try to make them focus also.
As a very, very introvert person, I can tell, for a team leader, I wouldn't choose a shy person because it's very, very challenging and hard. So I would say she could make it, but I wouldn't choose her for now.
I think it really depends on the group as well.
After watching those videos, we decided on the leader today. And now it's time for us to reveal the team leader. I'm not really... okay. So the leader will be... Yula! It was, I think, thought about. We really thought about every possibility and like even the future scenarios and like how you acted behind, like, how do you say that? Behind the stage? Behind the scenes, yeah. And even now, when you were holding microphone and saying individually your opinions, most of you were looking at Yula for like kind of some kind of protection and like feedback. And I feel like Yula can take on the responsibility for that. Keep in mind that what I said is leading is like not like controlling, and also it doesn't mean that you have to do a lot of things by yourself. You're still a team, and this choosing a leader is I think just a helping like point for you guys, and also you are finding your own places in the team, as you said before. It was really funny when we decided on Yula, and like a few minutes later you were the one checking in, like, can we come? So I was like, yes, that's the correct answer. So I'm really looking forward to your personal growth as well. I hope this challenge will make you stronger, not crush you. And but don't forget you have the other members, okay? And I'm really looking forward to this team work in the future as well.
걱정을 많이 했는데 그래도 네, 열심히 준비했습니다. 사실 지금 이 친구들 스케줄이 조금 만만치 않았습니다. 그래서 저희가 준비 시간이 좀 짧았음에도 불구하고 그래도 이렇게 또 프로답게 또 그런 프로그램 취지에 맞게 이렇게 이제 친구들이 이제 끝까지 해가지고 이제 마무리를 했다는 것에 대해서 일단은 저는 굉장히 좋게 생각을 하고 있고요. 사실 아직 나아가야 될 방향들은 많습니다. 그러니까 뭐 기술적인 부분을 떠나서 이제 어쨌든 이제 개인이 강한 친구들이기 때문에 이제 같이 이제 협력하고 이런 거가 익숙하지 않은 것 같더라고요. 그래서 그런 부분들, 그리고 이제 어떤 애티튜드 같은 것들에 관해서 이제 조금 본인들이 그걸 인지를 하고 이런 상황들이나 어쨌든 이런 무대 스테이지 올라올 때부터 해서 내려가는 것도 말하는 것도 어쨌든 연습하는 부분들도 좀 더 기존과 다른 방식으로 이 친구들이 경험할 수 있고 또 이제 습득하게끔 좀 노력을 하고 있고요. 그리고 마지막으로 이제 가장 중요한 거는 이제 이 친구들이 이런 스케줄을 아마 소화를 처음 해봤을 거예요. 시간을 어떻게 쓰면 정말 다른 결과가 만들어지는지 일주일 안에 그걸 아마 느꼈으리라고 봅니다. 그래서 사실 조금 한국과 조금 유럽의 좀 그런 문화 차이가 있을 텐데 그런 부분들이 아마 이 친구들이 앞으로 어떤 일을 하든지 간에 도움이 될 거라고 생각을 하고 일단은 너무 잘했습니다. 수고하셨어요. 감사합니다.